We're heading out. We got one person. Hello, one person. I don't know how good my signal is today, but I like it. We're trying to get out of ways, get away from the dead zone. Escape from there today. Just in the weather. Drinking our tea. I brought a lighter today, so it makes sense. Kind of stormy out. We'll try up in the islands. That's about all we can do, I guess. You guys hear the weather? 48-degree water today. What is going on with my comments here? I'm not getting any comments from 10 people in the room. That's unusual. I wonder if YouTube has just shut all my comments down. 18 people, I got no comments on the screen. I don't believe it. What the heck is going on? Good morning, Shady! Yakutat Bay forecast is on. Oh, it's glitching. What do they call that? The squelps. They say it's 10 knot winds, but there was like white cap back in it. Doesn't look too bad coming out of the north end of the pass. Get to work, Shannon. Kumari, hello. Yeah, it's going to be really bad weather later in the week. Storm force system coming tonight. Kind of makes me not want to go too far offshore in case I break down. I don't want to break down and be out there waiting for help to come get me and have a dang storm come up with an actual storm. It's not winds. Good morning, David. Look at Shannon's threatening to go to work. Can't believe it. Hello, fisherman. I don't know why the one window I want to look out is all foggy. The window I don't look out isn't that foggy. Can't find my soap. What did happen to my soap? What have you done with my soap? Shannon took my soap. I'm gonna try Shannon's soap. I got the soap. Must have wiped it all off. The window I didn't wipe down is good. The one I wiped is bad. One drop. Wednesday, 55 knot winds on Wednesday. Wednesday night, 35 knots. Hey, Patrick, hello! Missed your call, man. Wednesday, 35 knots. It looks okay out here, I mean. Saturday, other than the dang rain on my window. I'm in the islands right now. I didn't start the stream until I was already 40 minutes down the road, so we won't be too long before we drop in here. Maybe half hour. Yeah, 23 people. You know, one day we'll get on the fish. I'm gonna turn the weather radio off. I don't know if you guys can hear the weather radio, but it's not good. Really bad. Maybe starting Saturday it might get better. I don't know. I kind of need to try and get him at least 6 or 7 fish if I'm gonna fish. I'm the only one fishing. Killian's waiting for his new black box. He won't fish without it. He's been waiting for I don't know how long. He sent it into Malcolm to have it fixed. And he's been working at the whatever, doing construction work. And then you got a guy who's like commercial fishing as a tax write-off, he told me. I saw him go out the other day. I delivered that one fish I caught yesterday so the guy could ship. So I know he shipped yesterday. So now we gotta try and get him some fish. Get him a full box of fish. I haven't seen anything great here. I might go to Night Island. I wanted to go offshore today, but I think it's supposed to be like 9 foot, and they claim it's 10 knot winds. I don't know. Usually the 9 foot is not really hitting where I want to go fishing. It'll probably be like, if it's 9 foot forecast, it'll probably be maybe 6 foot. Or it could be 9 foot. You gotta be aware of it. Thanks, Patrick! Yeah, well, whatever the waves and the wind, it's raining. I think it might be supposed to slow down on the rain here. I might just go back to that island, you know, where we've been getting skunked. It's just this, that's where I catch fish most of the time. I might go out there and just put 2 lines down in the deep and then pick them up and drag across the shallows and then head over to Night Island and then go to Humpy Creek. Just make a full circuit of the back bay. I had Holly drop me off so I don't have to be back by 4 o'clock. That's not, I can't even hardly fish at all like that. I can stay out. I mean, it gets dark around 4 anyway. But that gives me an extra couple hours to fish. It takes about an hour and a half to get back in. A big car, what's up with the car business? If you just dumped it, does that mean it got away? My truck is broken. It's got electrical issues, and I hate working on machines, so. And then like So I'm not going to be able to fish later this week, more than likely. There's a storm. I don't fish in the storm warning. I learned my lesson on that. But I don't want to work on the truck either. It'll be like sideways rain, monsoon, like type rain and snow. I don't want to work on the truck. It's outside. Heck with that. I saw something came up from Terry B with the fish on it. That looked like a bait fish though in the dump. I want to buy a new vehicle, but like I haven't caught. This is the first October like ever that I have not made any money at all. I've never had a season opener where I just didn't make like anything. I'm not making any money, and part of it had to do with the vacation. You know, there was probably something. The day before I left for vacation, I was getting like 5 to 6 fish a day, and then I left for 2 weeks, and when I came back, there was nothing going on. I mean, now is not the time to buy a vehicle. That's the point. We're waiting for some fish to show up. Who's your guest? I deserve to catch some fish, man. This is a storm. There's another storm coming. It's one storm after another here. And then when their head's gonna break and I get out there, there's no fish. But that's how it goes. The vacation was not in a good time, I don't think, this year. Whatever. We need to wait. I think next week it sounds better with weather, but we gotta wait all the way up until next week. There's a storm coming, like I said. Since fishing has been bad, a storm might be good because it'll shake things up, you know. Like serious weather, 50-knot winds out on the ocean, 20-foot seas, so that should help shake things up, change the equation, you know, maybe bring some fish in. Karen, they got her, take us some fish. Good morning. Let's see Wilson. He's here. Who's Wilson? Come in. Good again. There he is. This is Scooter. Good morning. Good to see you. Kind of decide, based on the wind, I'm coming out from behind the, out of the inlet there, taking a look at the bigger water. Looks okay. No white caps. Keep going out. Keep heading out. Oh, there it is. Yeah, he's on the starboard side. Wilson's chilling. Oh, I don't know. I feel like I'm under a little bit of pressure to have a stream for you guys to watch. I really appreciate all my members. I want to give you guys something for your money. Yesterday, I helped for the otters. That was it. And bummed around the house. What else did I do yesterday? I don't know. I did dishes. I reloaded. I reloaded like 30 rounds for my 6.5 Creedmoor in the morning. That was nice. Randy! We actually set the traps and stuff from that. Did you guys see the members short? We made those sets on Sunday. Was it Sunday? I don't know what day it was. One of the days I didn't fish. And it wasn't Sunday. It wasn't. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of wolves around out here. Thank you, Mrs. Scooter! There's a heck of a lot of wolves. The live stream, yeah, I'm not a real social guy myself. I guess I could talk though, so, and I guess maybe socially in a lot of situations I don't talk very much because people aren't talking about fishing, but On my live stream, I can talk about fishing all day. I was pretty excited about that, a river otter, good sized one. And we're trying to catch the wolf. There's a bunch of wolves running around way out the road. And we made a set for the Wolverine and Wolverine set with some wolf snares around it that you didn't see in the video. They're gonna go check them today, so we'll see if they get anything. That's nice. I don't even have to go check the traps. Gabe's checking them. The road's gonna get real bad. Like when you go out the road to the dangerous river where the traps are, it's a different climate. There's more snow out there. Nice. Well, we don't have our hooks in yet, Tex, but we're gonna get there. It's important. I know that we got Karen's big into the pets and stuff, but we need to keep the wolf population down because they eat all the moose. So there's a balance, you know. The town needs the moose to subsist. I need moose in my freezer. And when nobody traps the wolves, they eat all the moose. So it's important that we at least try and catch them. They're real crafty though. They will literally eat all the moose. There's a huge, vast wilderness around here. We only just scratched the surface of it. Yeah, the storm. It's coming. Yeah, I hope that storm blows some fish in here. It's bound to change the situation because it's higher. It's getting to be an extreme king salmon trout around here. I would almost say it's unprecedented. In my time fishing, it's unprecedentedly low levels of fish. We'll go up here. I mean, it might be okay to go out on the middle of the bay. I just don't want to, honestly, I don't want to risk it. You know, like I said, if I break down out there and then there's some delay in the tow, it's gonna start getting worse and worse. By tonight, it's supposed to be really like dangerous out there. So I think I'll stick to the inshore, the islands and stuff, just to play it safe. If I had a partner that was fishing with me, like Killian, I would go out there. Because then if one of us breaks down, the other one can tow him in. But I don't want to be all the way out there and then have something happen today. Not with the storm coming. Oh yeah, Mikey's channel was the best fishing channel on the internet. That's what I always said. That's the best fishing show ever. And now I can't get it off everything that pops up on my computer is SD fishing sips. It's like all over the place. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I feel like we were a kindred spirit, you know. I used to do a lot of kayak fishing. I'd go out at night in the Chesapeake in the wintertime and alone out in the dark with the freezing water and the big fish and the waves and stuff. So I know like what he's doing on that kayak, maybe a little bit more so than other people. I took a kayak out in Hawaii once too in a small craft advisory. I went offshore in a kayak. Yeah. I think a lot of people just took it for granted. They watched the show and he gets on that solo skiff and they were like, yeah, it's no big deal. It's Mikey. No, it's a big deal. Yeah, I'm glad at least he made a lot of videos for us so we have his memory forever on the YouTube. Thank you, Karen! Oh yeah, nice. I got my invoice from the fish processing place because they were waiting for the flights to go back to normal so they could air freight me my fish. I got my bill. It's $996. $996. It was like 350 pounds of yellowfin and 20-something pounds of wahoo and 20-something pounds of yellowtail. Came out to $900. They want $200 for the boxes, and then, so whatever that is, $700 for cutting the fish. Ah, David Dexter, aloha! No, they can't keep it. It's $996 and I want it. And I gotta pay for the shipping. It'll probably be another $200 for shipping. Hopefully it won't be $300. Next time I go, I'm just keeping the best fish. I'm going next year. I'm not keeping any of the little tuna. Fishing should be better next year. I'm gonna try and, they say that like the little yellowfin, you don't get as much yield from them. You know, they weigh the fish with the head on, and then they charge you for that. That's the charge. And the little ones, like, you don't get as much meat off of them. Yeah, no, I gotta pay for shipping. What's up, Skip? Yeah, good thing I'm rich. I'd be a lot richer if I could catch some fish. I mean, normally I do all right here, and plus I got holly working too. It should be flush, but this has been the worst fall ever for king salmon. Sorry, I guess I gotta wait till December. I don't know. Nobody else is even fishing. I should probably go offshore and not be such a whip, but that's fine. Maybe it's fine. I don't know. I don't want to go out there and get beat up. There's some waves, I guess. Not bad. Locked in on a trawler. That's good. Maybe in a few years I can just go fish with bait. I'm learning about it. I don't know that much about the San Diego fishing, but I'm learning. Freezer's full. Yeah, I had to buy another freezer. I'm gonna plug it in. They gave me a schedule for the fish coming in, so I know when it's gonna come in. I'm gonna plug my freezer in, ahead of that. I got a little work to do. I got Cade fleshed out my deer skin. I'm gonna send that deer skin into the tannery. Yeah, I don't think it's that rough, Jim. It looks fine. It looks fine here, but the problem is you get your, oh nice, I got a shipping notification from 5-Star Fish Processing. I got like the yellowfin, the two biggest yellowfin I got like a 68 pounder and a 50-something pounder. I had them cut the collars off of those, and then the collars off the yellowtail, and I had them save all the bellies. So I don't know, $200 worth of boxes. That sounds like 4 boxes to me. It's probably like 4 35-pound boxes or something. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Jim. There's no sense in going out there and getting beat up on for 3 fish. I could probably catch 3 fish inshore here. Plus the water's probably all dirty out there now. The water looks a little cloudy inshore. Let's go back up here and see around this island. Try that again. We'll keep eating the dead horse until we run out of gas. Eagle River? Where's Eagle River? Is that in Alaska? Isn't that like, I don't remember where that is, Eagle River. Oh, that's good. I hope they're catching something, so we ain't getting nothing in Yakutat. Year by year it changes, you know. One year the weather will be really bad down there and the fish all come up here, and the next year it's like the weather's bad here and there's no fish up here. Sometimes I feel like I gotta run down to Sitka to make any money. But was Wyatt, where was Wyatt? Is he in Washington or just on the, oh, you got a sub from him? That's good. 0 kings so far. He'll get some. Yeah, I was lamenting this horrible season in my head, and I looked in the Bible for some inspiration. I prayed to God that He could help, and I looked in the Bible and I saw Psalm 125. Those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion, which cannot be moved, but abides forever. As the mountains surround Jerusalem, so the Lord surrounds His people, from this time forth and forever. For the scepter of wickedness shall not rest on the land allotted to the righteous, lest the righteous reach out their hands to iniquity. Do good, O Lord, to those who are good, and to those who are upright in their hearts. As for such, turn aside to their crooked ways. The Lord shall lead them away with the workers of iniquity. Peace be upon Israel. Amen. Yeah, you'd hope they catch something in that big giant boat. I see a bird already. Birds are good. Yeah, it looks like it might be a little rough offshore. I'd go right out there if I caught 10 the last time I went, but I only got 3. It's all black and stuff out there. Some waves coming in. I'll show you. Yeah. Look out there. Yeah, I don't really feel like going out there. I'll miss the wind. Oh, they were hand trolling? That's good. Yeah, Petersburg sounds like a cool place. I'd like to live there. They got deer hunting and good fishing. It's inside water. There's still some crabs left around there. I think they have a jet. I think there's a jet in Petersburg. There's a lot of deer around, so like maybe the deer hunt's not the best there, but you can go, if you got a boat, you can get to some really good hunting areas for deer and black bear. You know, we got really good hunting for brown bear and moose in Yakutat. As soon as I went down there, I'd be like, oh, I want to go moose hunting so bad. But moose hunting's not good there. They got those trophy area things, you know. I hate that. I just saw something pop up on my YouTube today about the, it was like one of those game warden channels, and they're like, the headline was, man finds out his sheep is illegal. And it's like, that poor son of a gun, the sheep is probably like 3 centimeters too short to make the full curl or whatever. And the cops are just like, you know, playing with their handcuffs, like, we're gonna bust this guy. What the heck? That's so stupid. They should just have a limited number of animals to take for the population, not some trophy thing. That's just my opinion. I don't like trophy hunting. I think the animals are there for our use for food and not for some rich guy to get for a trophy. This whole thing makes a legal, you got a legal path problem if you get the wrong animal because his antlers are this much too small. Ah, it's raining poop everywhere. Ah! This job stinks. Bryson McCaskill, what's up, Bryson? I never knew how to spell Bryson before. I see it there. I see those letters. They spell Bryson. Must be right. I'm not very good at spelling. I'll stick to fishing. Yeah, it's nice. It's reasonably nice up here at the island. We'll give it a shot. All those birds that were around, I wonder if they're still up here. I wonder what's at Night Island. We need to go try. Yeah, Britt. I mean, antlers and horns are cool, but I just don't like it when they manage it by a trophy management system instead. There'll still be trophies. Just cut down the number of animals taken if there's not enough, if there's not enough animals. I watched something on guy was saying, oh, the state of Alaska is using the moose antler restriction size to manage the herd to make sure there's enough animals. That's BS. They can just say, kill 20 bulls and there'll still be enough bulls to breed the herd. They don't need to say the bull has to be 4 brown tines and 50 inches. It makes everybody a criminal. Like, you're letting all these moose go that are over 50 inches because you can't tell, just because they don't have 4 brown tines. And then people get in trouble for it all the time. Are you in Florida, JK? Florida sounds pretty good right about now. Yeah, Florida sounds pretty good. So anyway, I like Petersburg, but they got moose hunting kind of near there. The place where everybody goes is QU Island, and it's a trophy area. There's a bunch of hunters down there, and there's quite a few moose, I guess, and they just, sitting there watching all these moose that aren't 50 inches, let them go. Sometimes they shoot one. That's all the game warden's got anymore. I saw it again. I saw a different one. It's on YouTube right now, and it's like the Alaska Game Warden POV or whatever. It's like, this is what happens when you self-report an illegal moose. And it was like a small moose, and these guys looking all super distressed on a dock, and a state trooper. It's like, really? That's illegal to shoot the moose during moose season? The one with the antlers? Not good enough. Nope. Those guys are in serious legal trouble. I don't know. I know what happened. They took their moose and they gave him a ticket that said, come to court and we'll talk about it. And they probably told him, now you tell us everything you did and we'll go easy on you in court. And then they made a statement to self-incriminate themselves and the show is over. Yeah. It's a dumb law. I really think I need to get rid of that. People should be able to go hunting without getting their moose taken away and getting a criminal charge for going hunting. Because they couldn't look at the moose and go, oh, it's 52 inches, it's not right. The cops love it, and the people who are in charge of the government, I think, will just assume that you don't hunt at all, so they come up with this plan to make us all criminals. Alright, where's our binoculars? We gotta do some looking around here. We're getting close. Yeah, the smell's pretty big, actually. Pretty big smell coming in. That really seems to negatively affect my that seems to be really bad on my Starlink when the boat's rocking around. When we were out on the ocean the other day and the boat was going side to side, it really killed the Starlink. I tell you what I see up there is like white caps. Starting to white cap. Maybe we ought to just run straight to Night Island. Get out of the weather. The weather will be better at Night Island, I think. Let's try to put the soap on my binoculars. Gotta be able to $1,000 binoculars to get me fixed. Oh yeah. All I see up there is white caps. It's just bad weather up ahead. The heck with this. Let's keep going. Let's get out of here. Maybe we gotta at least try 2 wires down at the island here. It's on the way to Night Island. This is the first island is. We'll drop in. We'll put 2 wires in. I got some red bait I got the red label bait today. It's a better deal. It's a better deal at the convenience store. It's like $10.53 for 16 baits. And if you get them from the cannery right now, it's $10 for 12 baits, and they're smaller. These are the ones I got. I put the sea salt on them. That's all I got at home, the sea salt. That way we can add to our expenses for the day. You know, not only will we burn $30, $40 worth of diesel, we'll also use $10 worth of hair. Gotta make sure we go backwards as fast as we can. This is so bad. This is bad. Let's go back to the Bible. What did we read this morning when we were feeling discouraged? Psalm 125. Those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion, which cannot be moved, but abides forever. As the mountain surrounds Jerusalem, so the Lord surrounds his people from this time forth and forever. It's going to be okay. But I'm not going out there. I'm not going out there in the waves. We're going up here to this island. We're going to go to this island right here. See it? There it is. Don't forget our sponsor at Grand Slam Bucktails. I should have a Benchel Sun Flasher sticker, but I put them on my stabilizers. Yeah, I got some toothpicks. I brought the toothpicks, man. I got a handwritten letter from that guy Andrew in Sitka. That was nice. He's the guy who put me on all those shrimp. Remember we got all the shrimp in Latuya Bay. They sent me a letter of support. That was nice. Little breezy, maybe a 10-knot wind in here. See if we can scratch something up. Just gonna scratch them up. I'm not gonna put my stabilizers down. Probably should. I should probably put my stages down. Otherwise, it won't really slow down enough. I don't know if I feel like it though. It's good. I don't need to put my stabilizers down. That's a good sign. That's a good thing. Holly's texting me. I'm back. I don't know if my thing cut out or what. I'm back. I don't know if my thing cut out or what. We're getting up to the island, kind of shaking a little bit, rocking and rolling some. But there's a spot to fish in the lee of the island here. We'll get into lee and we'll set down a couple of, oh yeah, the wolf. There's lots of wolves, man. They're like running wild out there. Looked to me like about 6 of them. 6 of them running. I helped Kate set some snares on a single track that was really big, like a big wolf. And then I helped him set a foothold set at a river, like sandbar next to the road where there was a bunch of tracks. And we set a cubby set for Wolverine, but we put a couple wolf snares around it. So we'll see. It's way out in the wilderness. He's gonna go check it with another guy today. Longbeard, what's up? I'm gonna tuck in behind this island and throw my stabies in. Throw my stabies in, and then we'll throw the gear out. Yeah, that's a pretty big bear track too. I posted that bear probably weigh about 800 pounds. It's not a small one. About a 8-footer, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, there's no bait with that one snare set, but there's every time they come into the bait, they're like there, and if they're going slow, they don't seem to get stuck in the snares. But I did put a couple snares around the Wolverine set. I didn't show the Wolverine set. I caught a wolf in a snare once. I haven't done it very much, but they're really hard to get. They're so wily. Like, you find where they're going, and then you put the snares there, and they come and they like smell where you went, and they slow down, and then they go around the snare. I caught one once. I put a snare. There was like a trail that they were running down, and there was a spot where the willows kind of close it off, and I just put a big snare right in the middle there. And then I didn't go anywhere near it. I would just check it from the four-wheeler where I could see it from like 100 yards away. And after 2 weeks, I got one of that. That's the only time I ever caught one. But I caught one with a foothold once with bait. Same way we got the Wolverine set, except we don't have it. We should have. We do have a foothold there. Yeah, there's a wolf foothold there. And also for the Wolverine, but I caught one once where I had a marten box. I put the box with the marten bait and the little mini conibear for the marten, and then I had like a bigger bait underneath of the tree root, and I set a wolf trap like 6 or 8 feet away from that, and the big black wolf stepped in the thing. Got him. Sold that hide to my buddy Pete. I think I paid like 80 or 100 bucks to have it tan. And then Pete gave me like $600 or $800 for the big tan. I can't remember. He's got it in his cabin in Breckenridge. Big black wolf skin up on the wall. There's a big one. It's probably like 80 pounds or something. I don't know. Maybe 90 pounds. Maybe it was bigger. I don't know. It's pretty good. But the one time, that was the one year I trapped in Yakutat, and I made like hardly any money trolling that year. Although I probably did better than this. So after that, I just stuck to trolling and making a good living at it. But since the kids want to go trapping, I went out and like showed them like what worked for me. You know, like the hay set for the foothold, and how to make the cubby for the Wolverine, and how to set the footholds around the cubby set. I never actually caught a Wolverine in the cubby, but I got one in the foothold on the outside of it. So I helped them set up, you know. They've been catching martens. I also showed them how to set the traps for the beaver and the otter. They've been catching beavers, and they just caught their first otter. So they're having fun. I want them to be more careful though. You know, you see those big bear tracks are everywhere, and they don't even have a gun. It's like, you gotta take your gun with you. They're so complacent about the bears. At least they have enough sense they get scared when it starts getting dark, and that's a good thing. They want to carry the gun when it gets dark out there, which is good. Because the bears are more prevalent in the dark, but they also come out in the day. Alright, let's set the stabies out here. I'm going to just run out, set the stabies, and then come back in here, put it in gear again, and we'll set the lines together. I'll be right back. Very good. Well, that's why they call those rifles trapper rifles, because they're so small. They're handy to carry, you know. Because when you're trapping, you got all kinds of stuff going on. You don't want to carry a gun. It's too much trouble. Oh, Becca, hello. Here we go. Kind of a narrow spot to set our gear here. See if we can figure it out. I almost need to move along a little bit. And just throw a couple rigs down here real quick. Grab a couple baits. Grab a couple baits here. How many are we gonna grab? We'll grab 3 herring. Here they are. Not sure if I have 3 herring rigs ready to rock, but we'll get them out one way or another here. Okay. Wilson, you stay. No. Grabbing the bait rig from the bait. Turn my computer on in the back. I got a feel on it. Maybe we'll get something. Set one more hook down. have a look around here with 2 wires. Let's see what we got. That's how much it rains in a day here. That's a day's worth of rain in Yakutat. This is a normal day's weather here. I love it. Woo! Right, I'm happy to be inside. One advantage of not catching anything is I'm gonna stay inside. It's pretty warm in here. Warm and cozy in the cabin. Alright, we got all our gear. Oil pressure looks good, temperatures look good. We got our lighter today so we can make more tea. And we're trolling. Woo! Thanks, Johnny. Let's see if any fish came in. You know, I worry about, like, am I in the right spot? Am I all this about location? But it oftentimes seems to be like when they come in, they're everywhere. There's certain spots where you might get a better bite, but yeah. Hey, Donald Thorson, thank you for support. Thank you for membership. Thank you to my members. Thank you so much. Keeping the dream alive. Been coming for 3 hours, okay. I'm gonna go over to Night Island. That's what we're gonna do. Got this dang zip tie, a little flipper flapper on the zip tie distracting me a little. Just get rid of that. You guys got a little zip tie thing flapping around here. Got it. That's good. That's good to know. We got JK, our weatherman here. Let's turn off our lights. Hola, hello, Sri Lanka. We're fishing. We haven't caught nothing yet. We just put 2 wires down with like 3 or 4 hooks each. 4 hooks. So we got 8 hooks down. 1 bait. Probably 2-3 spoons. I put a bunch of flashes down. Maybe today's the day that we get some fish off the spot. This is my go-to spot, the Island of Destiny here. There it is. It's kind of a little island that pokes out. It's got a deep channel on either side of it, and then like a shallow reef all around it. There's also kelp. It has kelp beds around it. There's kelp. We are fishing about 60 feet deep now. And we really need to make some money. Come on! It's real nice behind the island here. The weather's beautiful. We're in the lee of this island. There he is, there he is. Oh, stay on there, come on. Stay on the hook. We got a bite. We got 1 hook too. It looks like a shorty, but I'm not sure. It hit the side with the bait. I think we still got him. We might have lost him. Definitely had a bite. Got to get the boat straightened out here. That's a good sign. Bryson, we got a bite. Go reel him in here for you guys. See what we got. It acts like it hit hard, but then it stopped fighting, so it acts like a little one. Sometimes though they're tricky. They act small but they're really big. I think it's still on there. The wire's shaking a little bit. It's just vibrating, I should say, not shaking. That thing hit hard though. It might have just hit it, knocked the herring off, you know. They're like, there goes another $1. Let's go see what we got. If we got anything at all. Let's see what was that all about. Good start to the day, a little life right off the bat. Something out here. Let's see what it is here. Let's just... Probably ain't that big. I should have hit the bait. Freaking almost got it in. The sea lion took it. I never see the fish. I brought it up and I'm like, what in the world, man? That is it looked like a big piece of kelp on there, you know? I'm like, how is that? How do I have a piece of kelp that big and my line's not going back? Because it's a sea lion, that's how. Smart one too. It never came up. It just stayed down the whole time. It never came back up out of the water. It's a smart one. This is not good. We got bad kind of company with us here. We got bad company. Sea lion. If I'd have pulled it in faster, it might not have got it, but I haven't had a sea lion take my fish all year. I don't think it was a real big fish. Tried to do some sea lion startling. Ready now. It's hard to see them. They hold their breath for like 20 minutes and they just swim underneath the boat waiting for you to hook a fish. Wilson's a big sea lion hunter. They're pretty persistent, man. Hello, Tim! I saw a couple, remember last time we were over by the island and we saw a couple sea lions there on the east side? It looked like one of those. I mean, I guess all the cows look. That's what it was, a cow, probably a California sea lion. Let's see if we can get another fish here. Stole our hook off our herring rig. At least they didn't get the herring head. Those things are really expensive now. We just took a hook and a swivel. And probably $100 fish or whatever. Terry says close but no cigar. Gotta watch like a hawk. Dang it, I haven't been sea lion this whole season yet. In a way, that's a good sign. We don't want to take all our fish, but if they're around, there must be some salmon around. Or it could mean the herring are coming in, or I don't know. Maybe the sea lion's in here waiting for the herring and there isn't any yet. I need to fix my bait. I need to put another bait rig out there. That's what it hit, the bait. Could be passing fish right now, not bite because we don't have bait out. That was a real smart lion because it never came up. It took the fish and it ate it underneath the water. Thanks, Bryson. Thank you, David Logan. We got the ice cream channel. Woo, woo, woo. The dog's all fired up now. He hates the sea lions. I gotta watch him. He almost acts like he'll jump in the water after him on the dock. He's so fired up. He knows I hate him. There's a color break here. Look at the color. See the color break in the water? It goes all the way back. You can really see it right there. Usually they're on both sides of it around here. Sometimes they seem to be more right around the break though than not. That figures. How many hours did we troll without catching one, and we get one, and then the lion takes it? I thought it was gonna be like I thought it was like a 300-pound halibut, to tell you the truth. I'm like, man, look at the size of that halibut, I guess. And then it grabbed the fish and ripped it off the wire. I'm like, ah! Gotta be kidding me. decide it's not worth it. We don't pick up another one, you know. Yeah, I know. Let me go get that fluorocarbon rig that broke the other day. I need to find some 7/0 hooks. Yeah, that sucker, it did. It broke it. Look. I might be able to, it broke the swivel. Look at that. Stupid lion. It did break my herring rig. I might be able to glue it back together with the lighter. This one broke too, see? Busted. That's real unusual, the swivel would break. There it is. I guess a 800-pound lion is a little bit more than it was made for. You'd think the line would break though. Let's see if we can repair this. Bye, Bryson. Good for a couple bites anyway. I got lions, I gotta be, as soon as I get a bite, I gotta go get it. Otherwise the lion will get it. Ripping off my hooks. Ready to cross over into the dirty water. See if that makes any difference. I'm out of 7/0 hooks. I gotta maybe scavenge the 7/0 hook from somewhere. Found one. I was studying the knots, and it's funny because I started studying that FP knot or whatever it is, and something came up with the polymer knot, and they had the cinch knot being stronger than the polymer knot. I've never seen that before. I started questioning my knot, and then I watched another one, a whole different, like, scientific, you know, where they broke it with a machine, and it went, and like, on that one, the cinch knot was not very strong, and the polymer knot was stronger. Whatever, we just broke a metal swivel with the polymer knot, so that's good, right? JK said, put the bait down. Alright. There it is, new bait there. Yeah, that thing didn't even pull that hard. The swivel was faulty. No toothpick in it either. I just stuck it in there and the fish grabbed it right away. Just kind of stick it in there like this. This one's got it's got a good natural shape to it. Let's go put it down there. We'll set it down, put it right back on the same flasher that got ripped off a second ago. Steal mine. like fish lips to me. Back to the cabin. Cabin of discontent. Wait, we're getting a big bite. Oh, I got the big one! There's some fish in here today. Let's go. Right here. Got him on the other side. JK said I gotta have bait and hit the other one. Shallower than I meant to. You guys want to see what it looks like when we cut them? Let's see here. That allowed on YouTube? Nice little hatchery fish. Yeah. Don't worry, Patrick. We got M8s on board. Yeah, we do. We fed him. Alright, what's next? That one hit the Betchel and Sun flasher with the green hoochie on the fluorocarbon with the loop knot. Again. Yeah. Got one. Oh, the happy poop is flying! Yeah, we got that one. It's not very big. Big enough. That's a keeper. make a fluorocarbon I didn't know any better. Let's see. Where'd that daggone fluorocarbon go? I saw it anyway. It's around there. Looks like a fish on sonar at the bottom. See if they'll bite. It looks a little bit like a fish. There was definitely some fish hanging around the kelp there. Got our herrington. Yeah. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to see that line back there. There we go. Hopefully, we'll get better at this hook. Hope it's not. Alright, I went through. On the wrong side of it. Come on the wrong side of it. Maybe I'll try it on first. Am I going through it? Yeah, I think so. Back around. Falling apart, that's for sure. I think that's the right knot. Offshore loop knot. Is it right to you? Might be too far back, I don't know. Go too far back. Let's try it with a herring. Let's Unfortunately, right up in the air. Good. That'll be alright. I guess. Well, we were getting some bites, that's a good thing. Got us another bait rig here. Looks okay, I guess. Hope that's the right bag on knot. Yeah. Go back around and then make another pass on that. I like that. I'm gonna go dump the water out of that tote so the fish is rocking around so it doesn't descale itself. Water's super dirty up in here. One old timer told me once that the king salmon like the dirty water, that the cohos don't like it, but the kings do. I've noticed it's harder to catch them out of it. They might be present, but it's hard to get them because they can't find your hook so well. Seeing as how it's clean on the inside, dirty on the out, when the tide starts going out, it'll probably clean up around here too. Let's go back down around that kelp and see if we can get another one. Terry, what the hell, poop? You guys. Thanks, Karen. Thank you, Terry. See if we can get into another fish here. Might have to put all 4 of my wires down, but with the sea lions around, it helps you only have 2 wires because sometimes it takes them a minute to zone in on the fish. So if you only got 2 wires, sometimes you can beat them with the fish. Oh, the 100! Come on, fish, give us another pull. We're headed back towards the island. I wonder if there's 2 lions. As you know, we saw those 2 lions the other day, and then I just had 2, you know. The one fish, I watched it rip off, and then when I checked my hook after we had that other fish, the hook below it had some lips on it. So it must have, somehow we lost 2 fish there. The Sunday! Woo! I see Scotty's around. He commented on the Captain Phil's seafood post. He said he was lurking. Scotty's in the troll blind. Where's all my trolls at? Come on, get out here. It's like duck hunt with trolls. You guys remember the old Nintendo game, Duck Hunt? You get a really high score if you put the gun right against the screen. 100. Go get the sanding done. Don't I know about that? That's my old job. I used to be a floor sander. Oh, I see the lion. I do. I actually see that sucker out there looking at me and stuff. coming. It's coming on a beeline. It's like, what are you doing over there? Just come over here. Hold on a second. Let me check my email. Yeah, we got a real sea lion problem around here. We got the submarine lion. It's following us down underneath the water. I'm waiting for the right time to deploy my countermeasures. That thing, I could see it coming from like 100 yards away. It's just looking at the boat, it's coming. Diving under, and then when it got like 50, 80 yards out, it took a big breath and went down. Following the sound of the boat, it's gonna get underneath me and wait. Tell you what, I'm not throwing my guts over. They really like the float boards. I don't have my floats out, so it won't be happy about that. And if you don't catch anything for a while, then they go away too. That works as well. They don't hang out for more than like a half hour if you're not catching them. And the other thing that can happen is if they get like 5 keepers off you, they're full and they go away. They can eat about 5 of them.